the very, very wonderful thing that happened this weekend. And that is Rich Paisani, our fearless broker and great support system, was he was, what's the word I'm looking for? Was not inaugurated into his president position as the president of SAR, the Southland Regional Association of Realtors. It was really, I've been to both association induction ceremonies, and the SAR experience was it felt kind of authentic, and I actually believe that these officers care about the agent body, and it was a little bit of a contrast to the GLAR experience. They have to do the work, but Rich, we're so proud of Rich. I don't think he's on here today. He was on the west side. We'll pump him up again next week. I'm so very, very proud of Rich and his accomplishment and everything he's done in the path to this presidency. Right, he did a great job. So we applaud him in his absence. Right, he's not there. All right, next, let's go. Oh, congrats, John Barentine is going to be a panelist at Family Reunion. He is set to speak on Saturday the 18th, between 4:15 and 5:30. He's going to be on a panel for luxury standards for success in any market, and he will be a great arbiter of that information. John has been in the business for, I think, over 30 years, and I've known John for around 20 years, and has always been a very, very high-minded, very smart realtor, which is not always the case, right? And so we also congratulate him for being selected to be on the panel at Family Reunion. Yay. Next is Family Reunion. Boom, 18th through the 21st, in person in Anaheim. It will give it. I know it's expensive. You will get your money's worth out of it. There's tons of information, and especially in this challenging moment, or in this shift of markets, any and all competitive information is welcomed, and you will get it here. Yep. Leverage Gary's 4 decades of real estate experience. Purpose Caravan.
Brian mentioned that the price for the Family Reunion is going up in February. So
going up in February, another $100. Yeah.
To $1 billion.
Don't ask me a question I can't answer. Don't ask me if you have a question I can't answer, Sean. You just want to express your frustration.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that.
If you
More
at it, you can go.
As of now, I don't see any digital version of it.
So should we all sign up for Matt's coaching for like a month?
No, we can't do that.
Can't do that?
No, they get you on a contract for a year. Yeah. So we went on Caravan yesterday.
Like Columbia.
You're stuck on the market. We just did the Hancock Park area yesterday, and there were like 5 or 6 homes over 7 million, 6, 7 million, 8 million, and then there was the big Kahuna at 25, which I think they did a beautiful restoration job on.
Yeah.
Right. It's not my style of house, but they kept it classy. And what did you think, Pete? I mean, it's subjective at a certain point, isn't it? Right.
22, isn't that a 4,000 square foot house? Oh, okay.
the lot is spectacular. It's also on that corner is. Price of paying, yeah. Yeah, I think it gets subjective at a certain point. It's a beautiful, wonderful house. 20 what? Exactly. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gorgeous. So that's my favorite house in the city. I mean, I'd walk by that house for 20 years.
I thought it was great. I just kind of had a question. And I haven't had a lot of 25, 26 million dollar buyers. Yeah. But I think anybody that can afford 25, 26 million dollars is not going to want someone on the sidewalk just to be able to walk up to their
That's
house.
the problem.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that's.
No freaking security there.
Yeah.
That's.
It's a specific buyer.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
They won't allow.
You can't fence it.
No, you go to get a place in Fremont. You know, there's a gate. Yeah, but I mean, if someone that's spending 25 million, I think that would be a big issue for them.
It's a little bit of a false sense of security, but
Price sale in Hancock Park was
Sean
one on
Rhimes.
Muirfield that Matt actually sold for 21.
Shonda Rhimes, yes.
And the lot was about the same size.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that house is beautiful.
Like,
I just wish they had. Andrew, where's Andrew? Because he sold it to the people that did the work.
Yeah.
But my issue with it was that there was a very specific area that was a guest suite for the, I guess the driver or whatever, with
Yeah.
the garage.
Yeah.
And it used to have stairs and they removed the stairs to put in a tennis court. And they attached it all to the main house, like they could have made it a guest house. and
Is
they
that gonna,
didn't.
is that a legitimate tennis court on the side there? They
Well, it's gonna be a pickleball.
pickleball, I
They
could
took down-
see.
There was
yeah.
no pool and they took down the tennis court
Ah.
and they put in a pool and they're gonna make it a pickleball court, but
Seemed like
that's what I
Oh.
didn't understand is like $25 million, you're not gated, you don't have a guest house, really?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. But it is grand and and I think they really stayed with the integrity of the house. It feels like that the house was, brought back to its glory.
It's beautiful. I'm happy they didn't destroy it.
Yeah, they didn't, I don't,
What was the address for that property?
That way.
What's that,
That
Jen?
whole
Who's-
right lane, that's always been the problem with that house, is that layout, yeah. The
Yeah.
other thing that's a little off about it is the they flipped the bedroom and the bathroom of the master, but they didn't change the interior wall, so there's this massive bathroom.
bathroom's massive, yeah.
And then the
White.
bedroom's kind of small. It's like weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
But the fireplaces work.
Yeah,
They spent
it's
$1
good.
million. fixing
What is the address for what is
I
the
kept
address?
thinking it
What's the address?
101 North Hudson. I still live in that
101
house
North Hudson.
5 times for the last 2 years.
You're why they need a fence.
I'm dying to know what happened, so it's right around the corner from me, so I kept walking in, like, talking to contractors, and I'm like, can I just look around?
And Rim Powell was a standout. It's still, it's a sexy little experience.
Didn't somebody here sell that house?
Yes,
Yeah,
Tiffany Park.
but they added on to it, I didn't get. to
They
see
did
it.
add on,
Park.
yeah, they add on considerable amount and made a little. I think that it's an experience. It's an experiential house, for sure, for sure. It seems like you get something for 8 mil in there, 7, 9, 7, 8. Yeah, yeah. All right, come out and see some stuff. My point being, there was a ton of stuff out there, right? Yeah. All
The
right.
interesting one to me is the 2 lots that are back to back where the houses are not that big and they're trying to sell them together for 18 million
I missed that
in
one.
an HPOZ. That's.
In
but
Hancock
there-
Park?
Yeah, there's one on McCadden, one on Las Palmas, and they share a back area and
Yeah.
they're trying to sell 2 4,500 square foot houses on about 10, 11,000 square foot.
Street to
lots
street.
together
Yeah.
as
As an
$18
opportunity.
million compound in an HPOZ where you can't change anything from the front.
Yeah, that would be weird. It'd be like a Hollywood set. How do you do that?
You know what? I never heard of them. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
know.
Yeah, Well-
Fletcher said the new.
so correct me if I'm wrong. That colonial with the big columns, nasty house.
Surprised me, actually.
What
I
surprised you about that?
thought that was gonna be a lot worse than it was.
Yeah, they cleaned it up nicely and it was maintained. It's all dated, everything's
Yeah,
gotta
but the
go.
ceilings are high. It doesn't
Yeah,
feel like a
absolutely.
1979 house. That one is
He's
not.
telling, he's telling you, okay, he's telling everybody that it's not that the HOA.
It is not,
Why is it? Because it was
because it's
built in
1979.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the mid-centuries
Okay.
don't either.
All right, what's the cutoff? Is it
It's the 20s stuff that are trying.
is
to
it a
preserve.
date cutoff? So it's a non-contributing
It's non-contributing.
property.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still difficult to build things in Hancock Park, like there's still rules, you still have to
Yeah,
put things
Yeah,
through.
yeah,
But they're not gonna say you cannot change the front of the
yeah.
house.
That's pretty nasty.
Like you can change the windows.
Please and thank you. The windows, the brick, everything,
It
columns.
looks like 1979, but it wasn't as bad as inside as I expected it to be. I was actually kind of impressed because I really thought it was terrible.
Okay. I agree. Well, good.
It's all about your expectations.
There you go.
Yes.
It only up from there.
What else is going on, Joe?
Next thing you have, I'm sorry, but that was, there was some interesting stuff out there. Tomorrow, guys, is our first office happy hour, at, Madre West, which is on Fairfax, 801 North Fairfax, 5 to 7. Please come and, meet some peeps, right? All right, it's tomorrow. Please, please, please. Upcoming classes. Every morning, 9 to 9:30. It never fails. Okay?
And today's a celebration for Tracy. It was 1 year ago that she found out and had her stuff done, and she's been 1 year doing very well. So today she considers her New Year day.
Excellent, excellent. Happy New Year's, Tracy, if you're on there. Okay.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
It's her birthday also?
No. This is considered to be a birthday
Perfect.
because
Oh, Paul was asking also to RSVP for tomorrow's mixer, so we have an idea of how many people are coming.
Is it in today's email?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in today's email, Paula? Yep. All right, next is. This week, we're what's Christy up to? Christy is up to get to the close, plan your future, spark your career. That's a restart. So on the 30th, which is Monday, Ignite starts all fresh. So get in there, spark your career is the first one. Embrace your job, connect with your market. It's a good start to building your business. And tech-wise, tomorrow is email campaigns. On Friday is Facebook paid ads. Monday, command overview, what's new in command on the 31st, and smart plans on Wednesday. The word on the street is that AI is going to, AI on your personal websites are going to explode this year. I'm not gonna make a promise until I see it. But no, they're literally saying that.
On KW.
They're going to switch on the AI, and it's ready. It's been learning for 5 years, and we're gonna switch it on, and it's going to be able to look at your database and gather information from the internet universe, and be able to kind of give you an algorithm on who would be potentially ready to sell, right? Based on that.
Doesn't
So,
MLS already have something like that?
what is that?
MLS, it's like
Why are you using it? Why wouldn't you use it? If you had that tool, why wouldn't you use it? Why wouldn't you want to know what your database is?
it's directly in your database.
Oh, yeah. Say, get in there, do it.
In RIS News, they're actually looking at creating their own version of Zillow that the MLSs actually control. So it's an alternative for if somebody wants to go to a third-party site, they don't have to go to Zillow or Redfin.
Well, once the MLS got busted up, and allow, for years, we were competing with Zillow and Redfin and Trulia because they were viewed as like a national MLS, right? Now, your website, your Keller Williams websites, Gary found a workaround, and your Keller Williams websites and app have the same function. You could be anywhere in the country, your clients could be anywhere in the country and they could find information, right? So now that's kind of that stranglehold that the MLS had on local information has been, kind of loosened up a little bit. Now they're saying, oh, well, we want to be that now, right? And we can be Zillow. Yeah, you should have done that before Zillow was Zillow, right? And pushed up against it, but they were receiving a benefit from it.
I want to ask, so
No.
I get these alerts from Compass because someone clicks on one of my listings and then Compass refers them to me. Almost like Trulia, Zillow and stuff like that. So which is
I'm going to call it clickbait.
okay, but what I'm saying is.
Did you click on it?
They do defer, no. They send me over the client's information and then this person has is interested in your listing and would like to connect with you. And so I do end up connecting with them, but they're obviously pulling to the Compass sites, right?
So
Do we have?
did you ever, well, they're scrolling through the Compass site. Keller Williams doesn't have a site. Your site is the site, right? So so my question is, did you call those people? And what were they? What became this?
Were they sales or rentals?
They were rental.
I've only seen them on.
Yeah, I
rentals.
get
never gotten
those
them
as well. They're just like leads,
Yeah.
Yeah, there are people who are looking on Comp's website and then.
Surprising is that if Compass was advertising this, why wouldn't they try to capture that lead, keep it in house?
Yeah.
So that they could, what's the point of them sending those leads directly to the listing agent?
Well, that's why I asked if it was lease. Maybe they have a policy that maybe their agents don't want the leases, because I've only ever seen one leases.
I'll inquire.
It's a nice city, though.
It'd be nice to get an
I mean, it makes,
explanation.
it also makes you.
I kind of want to see that national thing that you're talking about. Does anybody in here have a KW website that I could look at? Show of hands.
Sure, we all have KW websites. Why can't you look at your own?
I don't know. I don't think.
You have one.
Yeah.
You have one, whether you use it or not. It has a technical address, but you have one. Everybody has one. You don't have, everybody gets, you have. It's just that you just,
Maybe somebody afterwards. will tell me how to find it.
Brian can help you find that. It's in your KW Connect. All right, let's go on because I see Dragon is biting her nails already. Rich is teaching a statutory disclosure class today at 4 o'clock between 4 and 5. If a deal is going to get screwed up, I'd say probably 60% of the times it gets screwed up in disclosure somehow. Information that's going, lending.
Yeah.
But disclosures are a big bone of contention. So learn how to you want to make sure your client's filling them out properly and that you and your client are viewing that information properly, right? There's a lot of not most of the deals that blow up, but most of the litigation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was trying to say, happen with statutory disclosures.
Look at the disclosure before you send it out to your clients, because they share so much of the disclosure to change.
So
In
much,
like little increments where it shouldn't be a massive impact, but if you assume something, it can be a massive impact. I had so many discrepancies in 2022 because of contract change. And because I had the assumption, because there were certain contracts, like for instance, a residential lease back after sale, which is a freaking nightmare now for me. But I've done them so many times that it was just kind of doing it.
Yeah.
Well, last year, the contracts changed and they put in all of these additional options for the buyer. who starts getting this massive ego because now they're the potential owners. So it can get very complicated that you can't get into litigation from it.
Great. Yeah,
And
I
Rich
agree.
is always great, like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
classes are so informative and like we should all be attending
Yeah.
all of them.
They're young and old. Or young and
I mean, I don't really-
and old.
Everyone
And
should.
old at heart. Young or older. All right, next is. You're still young at least. Build your $100,000 pipeline in 90 days, okay? There is, whoa, gosh, is that today? No, tomorrow. Tomorrow and Friday are the last two sessions of this.
This
Uh,
month.
This month. Hopefully they'll be doing more. But get on there, create healthy habits and generate new leads in this free hands-on training course. Dragana and Star both took it. They both saw immense value in it. You have to register for it. Get in there. It's gonna, and have your computer with you when you're taking it. They're gonna walk you through command and a bunch of setting up pieces. The idea is that the opportunities exist in your database right now. So this is going to help you get there. Again, tomorrow and Friday are the next two classes. And we're hoping, Dragon seems to think there'll be a new lineup in February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like they do them on regular basis. They
3 or 4
offer like
times.
a couple of times a month. But it's a good thing, like for if you haven't used command before, or if you use it, gave it up, like, and now they're doing kind of like a refresher on
Yeah.
what's out there, and they actually make you do it then, so that, you know, like you're already
You're doing it in
there.
place, which really helps. They ask questions. The time is, sign up for it, Clint, you can see, the time, what were the times that you, remember? It's like 11 o'clock, Pacific Standard Time or something like that.
Because, yeah, I think like, I think that you have a choice of afternoon or morning,
Oh.
like, so there's like 2-3 hour sessions.
All right, excellent.
This one is like 8 to 11. This
Oh.
tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay, excellent. All right, next is. For services, just in time. Thank you, Miss Amy.
Hi,
Good to see you.
hi. Let's go to the next slide first. The next one, there should be another one. Maybe. No? There. The LEI, so this is a major marker. I know we keep talking about the same stuff, but just to give it substance, and when you're talking to clients and so forth, you know what they're talking about in the news. So I'm struggling, sorry. This black line and this red line here are the indicators for recession signal and the warning sign that are going into recession. Since December, we've obviously dipped down. For 10 straight months, we've been headed in this direction. If we go back to the next slide, this coming Friday, the PCE numbers, the personal consumption expenditure numbers are coming out. That is the Fed's favorite way of gauging inflation. So we have the core inflation numbers. The PCE comes out Friday. The current core number for the PCE is 4.7. We're anticipating somewhere around 4.3, maybe 4.4. We've talked a lot about the shelter numbers. As those numbers catch up, the inflation numbers are going to drastically drop. May 10th, I keep saying it, May 10th, mark your calendar. We're going to see shelter catch up, and the inflation rate from April that is on May 10th will catch up. We'll see it reflected pretty heavily in interest rates. We're thinking around the 5% mark for mortgage rates. Related to the last 10 months in terms of economics and the cycle and where things are headed. Again, remember these darker areas are areas of recession. When recession happens, mortgage rates come down. And then on the next slide, housing stays strong through recession because interest rates come down. So keep that in mind. I've sent several of these slides out before. I'll resend them out. You can send them to your clients. As rates come down, the demand is going to go up. You know, we've already seen interest rates come down about a point and an eighth or so since November. We're going to continue to see it. It might be a little bumpy between now and then, but that's what's happening. That's the trajectory. So keep your eye on Friday. And then the core inflation rate will come out probably about the second weekish of February. And just keep your eyes as we move through spring. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So
Do we have to go into a recession?
I think we've already been there.
So too, but I guess I'm asking conceptually, like, you know, is that the way to, is that the only way to get, is that the only path out of inflation?
For
Well-
balance to the force.
Well, I mean, so recession in general, there's several major key factors when you're talking about a recession. It means that the average consumer, people's savings are dwindling. The cost of goods is up. And all of a sudden that dollar you were spending a couple of years ago isn't buying the same amount of goods. So there's that. Also unemployment. We've all seen headlines and so forth with big tech companies laying off, and that's also happening. So all these indicators together, is it necessary to bring inflation down? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's like a colonoscopy.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah. Andy, thank you so much. Making me smarter. All right. Ben, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Joey. Hey, guys. Just wanted to just a bit of a jolt of support here. Yesterday, we were talking about Joey and Andy and I. We were talking about how agents could be calling, and they're asking questions about who's dominating in a certain area, and then they want to avoid these agents, right? Let's get back to basic. We know that there's going to be demand coming, and you guys are just going to have to go up against that agent, right? That agent, for example, the dominant one, if you guys want to call it that, they've been in the market for who knows how long. How much money are they spending? How much effort are they spending in that neighborhood? Not everyone's going to like them, right? I mean, you have, like Joey says, go out and get your fair share, right? So let's start with the marketing. Let's start with the farming. Let's start with whatever you guys feel like you need to do. I'm here to help you with the data. So let me know. I'm here.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, it's really, new agents have this kind of had the struggle all the time. Is like they're pushing up against established agents, and there's enough opportunity for everyone. Don't look at what other people have. It's about doing the activities, right? What they have is a result of them doing the work. In very few cases are people handed things for free. It's like understanding of life so far, right? So it's about getting in relationship with people. It's about being curious. It's about being helpful, and it's about starting somewhere, right? You gotta start. Everybody who's up here and successful that you see started in the same place you were, right? They might have brought some learned skills and natural skills that you don't have, but you can learn the learned skills, and you can learn the unnatural skills also, right? If you desire it, drive and desire overcome knowledge. I'd say a good percentage of the time, right? Yeah. So get out there and chew on something, right, Lorna? That's right. Okay, we have David Eric in the Raha.
Hi,
You there? Guess what? David's here. Raha.
David's here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
David's in the office. David
Oh,
Eric.
hi, David. Do you want to go first, or I'll be
No,
quick. Happy
do.
Wednesday, everybody. I just wanted to say, please keep in mind that if your clients have a real estate license and are principals in the transaction, that they will need to disclose that they have a real estate license. You can do this by adding it in the contract or adding an addendum to the contract.
Even if they're not using it in the particular transaction. right?
Correct. It just has to be disclosed that they have it. Assuming you're their agent, and they are just either selling or buying the property, it still needs to be disclosed.
How about if it's not an active license?
Oh, that's a good question. I was wondering this with Rich the other day. I wanted to bring it up, but he's not on here. But I do believe that it's just when it's active. But I will get back to you on that. But I almost positive that it's active.
So if
The
it's,
verbiage-
what if it's disclosed in the MLS? Does it need to be disclosed separately as well?
Yes.
Okay.
It could, or if, they're signing the sheet of the MLS where it's stated, just as long as they're signing something where it's noted.
All right, thanks. Get back to us on that.
Yes, I'll find out, but yes.
Yeah.
Disclose, yeah. When you have a question about disclosing, always lean towards disclosing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're thinking that it needs to be disclosed, just disclose it. You tear the Band-Aid off, right, Raha?
Yes, I would, yes, agree.
That's the basic. David, come on up here, David. David's not, oh, Mary Kay. Yes. Is that a corporate structure? Ask this question more specifically. If the officers of the corporation buying the property has a license, is that what you're asking? Did you get that, Raha?
No, I apologize. Was that a question for me?
Well, it's a
I
spin-off.
can't hear them.
All right, yeah, it's okay. He was behind glass. The question is, if the buyer is a corporate entity and the officers or one or some or an officer associated with that corporate entity has a license, does that need to be disclosed?
Yes.
Bam. What form does it need to be disclosed in?
You can add it on an addendum. You could say one of the principals of the entity has an active California real estate license.
Okay. What's that? It's not part of the document. No, it's not part of the purchase agreement.
No, you can add it to the purchase agreement, or you can add it as an addendum to the contract.
Other terms or something like that.
Exactly.
What's that? Oh, gosh, I don't know. And I barely know what's going on inside my head, let alone what's in Carr's head.
Was there another question? I couldn't.
Adam's going to be giving you a call, Raha.
You'll call Rich. Yeah.
Okay. I just heard someone's gonna call me, so I'll be on the lookout.
Track when they become litigation. Right. I don't know. I can assure you that it's tied to some litigation because that's what drives them, right? Avoiding it or, getting into
Correct.
it.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Raha.
Thank
Get back.
you.
Mary, how you doing, Mary?
Hi, my friends. I'm sorry that you don't see my face. I'm answering calls while I'm doing this, and I didn't, in case if I got a text or something, I didn't want to have you see me go back and forth. How are you guys? I'm so glad to see you again. I don't know what happened, Joy and Lorna, and that I know Lorna is always on top of everything too. We got so busy comparing to what we were starting like from last week. phone calls, more phone calls, inspection requests. So I don't know. I'm just, since maybe the rates went down, people are moving more. So I'm excited about that. And I also am going to many offices, feeding people because I know food brings me business, right? Plus, so yeah, I'm everywhere. So I'm so excited. It's even this morning, I got like 4 inspections already while I'm listening to you guys. So I'm excited about that. Thank
Well,
you.
that's what happens when you're good, Mary Kay. We spread the word.
You are so amazing. I'm gonna do my best to come and see you guys in person, one of these meetings. Thank you. I love you very much. But I also want to tell you that we have great things coming up. Michael has also joined ASHI, which is almost the same thing as KRIA, but now the system that we have with scheduled inspections, it was bought by another company, which is much bigger. They went public. So Mike is going to be in Vegas this weekend to meet everybody there. And we're having things that you're going to love. One of the things that we're going to have, just know, and you're going to love it. We are going to work with a company which when you click on your request for repairs is going to give you the amount of, the general amount of the request that you can ask. It's going to be click of a button on our inspection scheduler. So you're going to get that. And then your sewer, your chimney, it's all going to be like we're not going to make money off them, but we want to put them in a way that it's so easy for you and for us to schedule. We're going to have online scheduling, which we already have, but we're going to bombard it more. So, and I'm also going to answer calls and I'm also going to come to you guys, but we're trying to make your life much easier so you can love us much more. So a lot is happening. Mike will come to the meeting at the time. Maybe when we are ready to announce everything, I can bring lunch and then we can bring more people to the office. So Michael can tell you everything that's happening with this inspection industry, plus with what we're doing with our company. So I'm very excited about it because it's going to make my life easier too. Not only that I won't go to office meetings, I will, but it's going to make it that this is going to come right. People can schedule it online. They can pick their own inspectors. And I'm just going to watch, sort of the calendar fill up and I'll be on top of it too again. So it's going to be crazy. You guys are going to love it because I'm realizing this new generation, they don't like calling that much. So it's like everything like, let me order food online, have somebody bring it to me, blah, blah. So we decided let's have that option too. So we're not behind. So I'm excited about that. Again, 7 days a week. We're here for you anytime. I had one of your realtors call me this morning that he saw me last week and said, I want to know more about the industry. I'm new. So I went over it, the whole thing with him. I'm always here for anything you need, inspections, scheduling, rescheduling. You want me to talk to your buyers about what we do, sample reports I can send you. Our website has all that. And also I can feed you guys anytime you like. So there you go. Food is.
Mary.
Food has been the key to you guys. I thought it's only through men's or women's stomach, but I guess it's through realtor stomach. So
It works. Mary, thank you again for everything.
I love you all very much. Thank you very much for everything. God bless you.
David's here. David, come up and say hi.
Hey, Dave.
If everyone doesn't know, this is David Eric. He is our,
Right here.
he is our escrow officer and has been servicing this office for
A year and a half.
a year and a half. Huh? All right.
So hi, folks. A lot of you haven't met me yet. I am David. I haven't been in last year. I didn't come in last year because we were Jonathan and I were rebuilding that branch. So I will be in for every meeting this year.
Yep.
And just a heads up,
Mary's going to be bringing food in on it. So
Perfect. I have noticed that the market has picked up over the past 2 weeks. That's good. Are you seeing the same? Yeah, so we're seeing the same. So if you guys need anything, give us a try. If you hate us, I won't ask again, but give us a try.
Yeah, and what are some of the things that you can give them when they're trying to get a deal, right? For sellers, you could do estimated closing.
Net sheets, we can
Net sheets.
pull prelims, we can get 9As, whatever you need ahead of time.
Get it started.
David?
David, Mr. Hitt's going to give Give a big bump, a high five.
Uh-oh.
He's got that high five up to him.
Use a lot of escrow. And I just started using them. Oh,
Come.
Come on up, David.
I've used a lot of escrow people over the years of 25 years, and I insist on, and require a lot. And they've got to have at least 1 or 2 assistants at all. I used to say 3, but they have, every time I've asked something, I've heard something within 30 minutes or within an hour, or, you know, I've never had any other escrow person respond that quickly to stuff, or be so willing to jump in with their stuff, or I'm like losing my mind. Takes it on. Cell phone, just totally worth it.
You guys will always have my cell number, and, you know, it's just a little heads up, they've been running a desk here in town for 37 years. With many of the other companies that I'm sure you all know, so holler, if you need us, we're here.
Thank you. All right, let's get this party going further. Next is birthdays. No, meet Ronnie Salazar, who I believe is on the meeting, and Robin are both on there today, right? Ronnie and Robin, welcome. I think you're at least Ronnie's on the Zoom. Welcome, Ronnie. Let's go, and Robin. I still have to figure out how to say her last name. She said it yesterday, and I just could not pin it down for myself. We have birthdays, maybe?
Sorry about that. I couldn't figure out how to
Oh,
get
that's
my,
right.
my mic to work. It's Robbie Elshinawi, and I've been listening for the entire time, and it's so nice to see everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And Robbie, just say your name one more time so I could start to embed it into my head. Elshinawi?
Yeah, you got it, just like that.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. Good to me. All right, anniversaries. Jordan Conrad, 19 years. Christine Lindgren, 8 years. Jacqueline, 16 years you've been with KW. 16 years with KW. That's a long time. Brian Sutzenucker, 7 years. April Bella, 6 years. Darlene, 4 years. Jeffrey Perlman, 4 years. Eric Schulman. Eric Schulman, 3 years. Eric Bailey, 3 years. Ember, 2 years. Zhang Kim, or Zhang Lim, I can't say, 1 year, right? Kaylin Penna, 1 year. Alan Rue, 1 year. And Etienne, 1 year. These are all people having anniversaries this month. Great job, Tati. Love the balloons.
I love this.
All right, Vivian Young is birthday today, and tomorrow is Phil, and Shafiq. Both have, and Louise, you have one coming up. That's on Saturday.
Happy birthday.
You got a big party coming?
Yeah, all you girls are birthday twins.
Tiffany Chin. Oh, you were sitting there. Didn't get down that far. Look at you, Louise and Tiffany. Yeah, say hi. Happy birthday, special. Moon Kim on the 31st. Happy birthday to you both. Yay. All right. Closings this week. Eileen and the Barentine Group both closed a property this week. Congratulations. New escrows. May we, please? There we go. Bates Hennington have a new one in Valley Village. They got that one in there. Leaf Martinoff from Penmar. The Woodward team on Hollywood Boulevard. Laura and Lori have Terry Drive, and Laura has San Marino. Barentine Group has Hayworth. Congratulations, guys. Coming up on closed leases. Come on. Keep your finger on that button, Tati. We're gonna blow through. Dragon, congratulations on Ridgely. Next. I was trying. Go sit next to her. She's hitting it as fast as she can. New listings. Single family. Eileen has one coming up in Palm Springs. This is done by Jeff and Kelly.
They're selling.
Yeah, they are. They are. It's too much going back and forth. Yeah. 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 1.3. Oh, look at you. What's that?
I did the loan.
Oh, you did the loan. Yeah. Yeah, they redid the whole thing. It was just too much with the baby going back and forth. So they're going to sell it. So these are friends of ours that have some of the best taste, right? Especially if you like bright colors. They're color people, right? They love color. They redid a Palm Springs. Redid a Palm Springs house, and I haven't seen it all, but I've been following it on Instagram. 1,300 square feet. Where? in
Hey,
Palm
Joey,
Springs?
I'm here. Joey,
Eileen, there you go. Okay.
I'm here. So it's actually measures at like 2480. On title, it says 1,600, but I had my guy measure it yesterday. So it's
Much
quite a bit bigger. It is gorgeous. I'm sad to sell it because I can't use it, but I'm excited to spend the next few weekends there. Everything is curated from all around the world. It's not your typical Palm Springs home. Yay. Sorry. I feel like mid-century. It's Spanish. There's pool. I have a ton of photos. I'll probably put it in the MLS tomorrow night. And we haven't nailed down the price, but it's around 1.3. I'm open on Sunday. It's gorgeous.
Going out there on Sunday?
I'm going out for the weekends, but I'll be open Sunday. I'm excited. I saw it last weekend. It's beautiful.
I bet.
I can't believe they're selling, Eileen.
I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken, and so are they. But it's the right thing for their path.
All right.
And they kind of don't want to sell to a fan who's going to chase them down for 5 years with problems. So they're not doing a ton of marketing on their own unless they need to later, if that makes sense.
They have a huge social media.
They're influencers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah. They're old school, like they were on the front edge of.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fan base. Oh, all right. Thanks, Eileen.
Thank you.
Next is Laura Anderson on South Norton, 3020 South Norton, 1,860 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, $1,599,000, just under 1.6 on Norton. 30, which is that below Venice or below Washington? Below Washington.
I think this is Jefferson Park. Yeah, it's Jefferson
Is it the one-
Park. I think Jefferson Park.
Jefferson Park. Okay, great. Next is, it looks like it's totally redone too. Yeah, it is. Leases. Matthew Lobby, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,500 square feet for $5,295 on Federal. Pete Bonacor on Wilcox, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,700 square feet, and 84 for $12,000 a month. Any additional color on that? Income Properties. Tiffany Park is selling a 54-unit project, 13,520 square foot lot. I'm saying she has drawings here, so it might come with entitlements to build 54 units, $5,500,000 for anyone who's in. No, it's too low to have the entitlements with. Just some teaser elevations. Okay. Yeah, it's not enough.
And if it is,
I trust you. Mhm.
Someone's looking for right now, something like cost of labor and construction and supply chain, it's
Prohibitive.
It's such a disadvantage that the players are not.
Yeah.
Developers are looking for people that people that are dumping projects and those who have not an affordable housing project that we're going to try to put together. It's in Chatsworth, and it's going to be, it's something that's really
Oh.
and the seller is dumping
mid-project?
It's in mid-submissions.
Oh, it's just in submission,
Yeah.
that's
so
all.
they're
There's no ground to submit
Yeah,
on it,
plan, you know?
Yeah. but he's already submitted it.
Yeah, it's submitted, so, but it's not being, I mean, incredible price for all the 4,000.
Rental or sale, affordable housing.
It's rental.
Rental.
affordable housing.
Excellent. There has to be. Yeah. Of course. Santa Monica has a program. If you're building anything new, you have to build condos, you have to
So
build a
like when
certain
you build
percentage.
condos, yes.
Yeah, you have to build a
you
certain
to build
amount
as well.
affordable
To
housing.
MSL.
To get new considerations. Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
It's really strict about who can buy those properties. It can't be like a relative. It can't be like, it's, there's like. things with-
Yeah.
I mean, besides the income, there's also like familial status limitations. So it's pretty complicated,
Yeah.
very specific.
All right, Sarah has a 2-bedroom, 2-bath coming up for low 800s in WeHo. But she needs to find the seller a place to live. And he is tough. All right, willing to buy or stand in line, right, Sarah? All right, well, if anybody, you'll have to let us know. Could you get on and tell us what the seller's looking for? Maybe that would help.
What about that marijuana ranch in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, that's my exit strategy. That's my exit strategy. All right, pocket listings coming soon. Pocket listing coming soon. Who has, Tim, what do you? You want to, you battle royale?
Someone's selling its land on Maui. He bought 2 acres, built the house on 1 acre. Now he's selling the other acre. And if anyone knows Maui, it's in Lahaina. I got a beautiful view of Lanai.
Wow.
Walking distance to the.
So 1.9. 1.9.
For how much land?
An acre.
An acre.
An acre. And what he built is gorgeous. I mean, it's like,
How much is the cost of construction out of Hawaii? I don't know. What's the price per square feet?
I have no
Well, it's
idea.
probably on lots. Because like right here in LA for a modern build,
Yeah.
400 square feet now.
Right.
You know?
Well, he built it while he was here. He had the crew and all that. So I'm sure he'd be more than happy to, give you all the sources that he used out there.
Yeah.
It's more time. Yeah, it's more about the time because you order something, doors or windows, and now it's okay. It's gonna come.
But it's also, like,
Come soon.
over there, like you go to the grocery store, everything is double because it's on an island. It's probably like.
No, the answer is price.
Yeah.
They do?
And he gets a break because he's got like an orchard there. You plant like pineapple trees and guava and all this sort of stuff. You get a break from the local government tax break, yeah. Property tax.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim. We'll let David. Are we moving? David, what do you got covered?
Yeah, we have a new scheme that we signed in Tahunga for under 600,000. For if you have a builder or a contractor that's looking, it's probably a tear down. The gentleman passed away in the house, I believe of natural causes, and it's funky. But it's up on a knoll and it's got a little bit of a view, and it's a part of Tahunga where you're kind of up and away, not a flat. So that's coming out soon. If you have anybody, let me know.
What's the lot size?
Talk to me after. I don't have. It's like 14, but some of it's down slower. But let's talk after.
Next week, my Long Beach one goes live. I'd like to thank all of you who have reached out, and a few of you I sent some pictures to. I'm gonna upload everything soon. It's actually even better than I had thought. So hopefully,
Yay.
some of you come down there. We're gonna list it a little under $1 million. Probably like 185. But
You
I'm
mean
985, sorry, 985. But honestly, if I had seen it and I'm hoping it goes higher. I just don't want to, that area is a little
you know, some houses are, you know, it's a rebuilding area.
If their expectation is that low, you're going to exceed their
Yeah.
the possibility of exceeding their
I
expectation.
mean, they definitely want a million or more, but because of how the market is and the rates are and everything, we decided to come in. So there's more eyes on it. Because the difference between, nothing has to be done. So if someone comes in and sees it, they're gonna be like, oh, I can get this for a little bit more money and I don't have to do anything ever. Like, because all the systems are replaced, you know, all the not sexy things like whole house fans, ducting, like insulation, sewer lines, all that stuff, plus it's gorgeous. So you don't have to do anything.
Excellent.
Let me also remind
Ba, ba, ba,
everybody,
ba, ba.
you can do conventional financing at that price point. The conventional loan limits went up. You can go up to, like, let's call it a 115 price point and do 5% down on a conventional loan. Okay, so at that price point, you could also do FHA. And FHA financing is not just, it's not for first time home buyers. You could be a repeat buyer. Just know, like, there's tons of opportunity for
For that
for
price
new
point.
buyers, for buyers getting into the market with little down payment.
Adam, what was the question?
115.
On
To go
purchase.
at 115, you can do 5% down on a conventional, on a single family home. On a 2-unit, the loan amount goes up to 1.4 million.
1.4 million and above. Yep. And that's in Los Angeles County.
LA County
Now that's
and Orange County.
and Orange County. I was gonna say that. I was gonna, so they're the same
Long
numbers.
Beach. Long Beach is
Long
Orange
Beach,
County.
LA.
It's LA still.
It is
LA.
LA County, but it's own little city kind of thing.
But we don't care, just for the sake of,
I'm getting a ton of that, actually. I just
the
have
FHA.
clients, open escrow on an FHA loan, 3.5% down. I have VA clients that just open no money down at all, and they're all getting solid credits, which is
yeah, everybody's a little softer, a little more amenable these days, huh? Isn't that cute? All right, what else? Any other product listings coming soon? Zoe? Just checking. All right. Who said that? Come on, Adam. Benton Way. Uh-huh. $1,600 square feet, Benton Way, newly built, 8 years old. Or Benton Way.
Benton Way.
It's on the east side.
Where's,
Anyway,
Wait,
Benton.
West Hollywood? But it's kind of hard to hear you through the glass.
Yeah.
Someone's saying it's Silver Lake. No, is it Silver Lake?
What area?
West Hollywood. It's West Hollywood.
Betty Way is in West Hollywood.
Betty.
Betty.
Oh, it is Betty. 1,600 square feet,
Give them a call.
West Hollywood, Betty Way, 1,600 square feet, built 8 years ago. Great for like, I think he was describing was like a pied a terre or, yeah, kind of thing. Yeah. Great.
And how much? I might want some phone.
All right, excellent.
Joey?
Adam Pergament has that listing. Who said that?
Hi, Joey. Hi. I just wanted to let you know, just to go back to what we were discussing. I spoke to Rich, and they should disclose it either way. If it's active, if it's expired, they need to disclose it either way. Just because it's expired doesn't change that they have more knowledge about the real estate than others. So it has to be disclosed.
Great. Do you want to share your wants and need?
Me? No.
If anybody has the 1 bedroom, like up to 2,500, please let me know. Yeah, like we have someone.
Yeah. All right.
I have kind of referred at least not state agent, but I've got clients that are looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, I'd like to put him into an SFR with an ADU. If I can get it under.
Drum roll.
6,000,
How many?
Under 6,000.
Oh, 6,000.
Yeah,
Where?
preferably in like.
The best neighborhood possible.
Culver City adjacent, they're expecting their first baby, cute young couple. I'd like them to be able to walk out and take us roll with the baby, so.
Get a croissant.
Yeah.
So like that, they currently live in the Mar Vista area.
Yeah.
So I'd like them there, so if you've got anything that's coming up, super qualified, 800 plus credit scores, just establish.
Excellent.
And
Christina approved. Anyone else have any wants or needs?
Do we have somebody that can help? I have a family that, they've, 3 sisters own a place. They want to give it, they want one of the sons to buy it. They need somebody who can help them with the tax planning. The balance of capital gains versus.
Is that an accountant or is that like an investor kind of thing? I mean, like an investor, money manager.
Possibly a money manager, somebody who can help guide them through that.
no.
Rob, it's a financial advisor, right?
Yeah, something like that. Somebody that would.
Talk to after.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no.
Because somebody should really like.
Anybody knows of a roofer that's answering calls? Yeah, it's so funny. I have 2 clients, like one, like they had them scheduled for today, they canceled last night. Someone else who contacted, I sent them 6 referrals, nobody responds, like,
I have an amazing group.
yeah, okay.
And I use them for commercial, and I mean, they're amazing. They were actually referred by elite inspections for needing something done. They gave us a 3rd-party referral, and they came out and they came out immediately, right away, the prices were incredible. Use them for 2 months. It was really great.
I'll definitely check them out, but it seems that everybody was waiting for the weather to stabilize, like, and everybody's getting their roof fixed now, and nobody responded. Yeah.
But we do have a really great.
Yeah.
I think it's fine, sweet.
Yeah. Will you check?
All right, fill the bucket, any wants or needs? Anybody? All right, well, you know what's next, right? I let you go out into the world. You go
Go get 'em,
chasing your
go get 'em.
dreams.
Chase your dreams, everybody.
Go have a great week. Go, business is popping up. Hopefully you've been doing the right activities. Go out and get your unfair share, okay? Thanks, you guys. My pleasure.